Isaiah Thomas. Short and reckless with a lot of effort. Doc, Clay Top, he picked, pop, then he back protected. Bob Popovich for 2 reasons. Because he got aggression, and he don't care if I missed a shot. He just care more about the shot selection. Blah.
So we back at it again, man. We in the 4th quarter of the battle rap quarter. Just, 4th quarter in life, in general, as far as this year. It's a lot going on in battle rap, entertainment, the world itself. We are a week away from an election. You know what I mean? It's going to change how our lives is affected. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Right now, in the midst of everything going on.
Man, I'm so blessed, bro. I just be cool and taking care of my kids at this point. Battle rap, but I ain't gonna lie, battle rap is it's really ass right now, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how everybody else feel. I don't know if it's just me, but battle rap is truly look like it's dying out. And I'd have never thought that'd have been the case, but it really does look like it's dying slowly but surely. And this year really took the cake, bro. It looks like it's going down. No, man.
Why you say that? Because I feel like a lot of people do also feel like it's in a better space than what it was earlier because all the cards that came out with John announcing him versus Cass and Hitman and Geechee and Mook and Ars. You know what I mean? Like,
see, they blinded by events coming up. They get blinded. Every new event give them their rebirth, a relife, and it blinds them. They're not able to see patterns and actually see the future a little bit based on previous patterns. They don't know this shit dead, bro. Motherfuckers do know. The people I be talking to people on Twitter and shit. Motherfuckers know, bro. But you gonna always have that group that can't really see it. See it for what it is, bro. But nah, this shit dead. I don't know where you been. What you think?
I mean, like I said, I cover the culture every day. So for me, it's like, what does that mean? What does battle rap is dead mean to you really at this point then? Because it's like, I guess it is throwing these events and getting people engaged on battles we want to see. And that's what keeps battle rap in a good space alive and, keep people wanting to be a part of it and talk about it. So I feel like right now we're in a space where that's kind of where it's at. I don't necessarily feel like it's not like really dead. I feel like, okay, now we get some good events. People talking about, what's going on, these cards and things like that. So, you know what I mean? Like that is how I feel and that's how I'm looking at it. But you could be like, so what do you feel like? Like,
I feel like dead meaning. I feel like dead meaning the viewer count is dropping. The viewer count per battle, per interview, per blog, the entire outlets that cover battle rap, meaning media, bloggers, the actual content on the app, on YouTube, it's all like dropping 30%, 40% viewership. And you can see the numbers for yourself. I'm not so sure about your channel specifically. I'm just speaking in the whole. This shit dead. The app look like it's dead. I ain't gonna lie. The app look dead unless they just like maybe it's glitching or something because the numbers ain't coming through or something. But that shit look dead. The fans dropping off one by one, slowly but surely. Niggas ain't watching this shit no more. That's what I mean by dead. The life that and the pulse that it used to have is starting to beat a lot slower. The heartbeat is just getting slower and slower in this shit. That's what I mean. But they gonna always throw events. Like I don't think they gonna always throw a battle. Somebody gonna always throw battles. So like it'll never truly go extinct. I think dead don't mean extinct. You know what I'm saying? But dead means it lacks that strong, healthy pulse that it used to have, and it's slowly but surely lacking that shit. You know what I'm saying?
After the explanation, I see a point. You know what I mean? The numbers is a little, you know what I mean? It ain't like, you right on that sense. The engagement ain't like it was, you know what I'm saying? But, I feel like it's more up than it was, you know what I mean? And because of the events, you know what I mean? And because of the people who's battling on the cards, you know what I mean?
Okay.
They bring some excitement back. But I do see where you're coming from, you know what I mean? Do you feel like with some of these events though, like, you know what I mean? Do you feel like that is it is bringing some interest, or you not really yeah, the battles is cool, these battles is alright, but I'm not excited.
Yeah, nah, because see the problem is, and this is where you get into the meat of the issue, right? I was just speaking the other day. Somebody was like, "Yo, why you think battle rap dying and shit?" We was talking about that shit on a little thick ass podcast and shit. But bro, in all honesty, knowledge, like you got the you got if you think about the main problem, and I thought about this, and I thought it through, but you're gonna help me, you're gonna walk me through it. The main issue I think with battle rap, the main problem that I foresee it truly dying out is because you have battle rap, the actual thing we're doing, which is battle rapping. Then you have the leagues who book the thing we're doing, and then the media, mainly social media, who covers the thing we're doing. It's three, so it's a trinity. You can't have one without the other, and they all play a role in the downfall. But the major downfall, I would say, is the actual battle rap. So let's talk about the actual battle rap of it. In order for any progressive sport to remain entertaining, new talent has to come in and fight the established talent for new established positions. That's any progressive sport. I don't give a fuck how many times you think you want to see LeBron and KD. I promise you, if all you saw was LeBron and KD, that shit'll get boring really fast, bro. It needs Anthony Edwards. It needs Victor Wembanyama. You need new talent to fight up against the established talent, because eventually the established talent can't keep fighting each other, bro. Look at the worst card that I saw by the fans was the when Twerk battled T-Top, whatever event that was. That was trash to people. People. That was the clear consensus is that was trash. And why is that? What's because the same motherfuckers is battling the same motherfucker. It feels like the same shit. There's no any progressive sport, baseball, football, basketball, battle rap, ping pong, boxing, especially boxing, UFC, MMA. It needs new talent often. It needs new talent every 4 to 5 years. It needs a new talent pool to go up against the established artists. Battle rap, since my class, since Ace, Swamp, Fonz, Real Sick, Easy, Lou, Castro, Kid Chaos, and I don't have to say myself to make my point. That's how you know I Jada Nightwing. I don't even got to put me in it to make my point. That's 8 niggas out of one class. And if I throw me in there, that's 9. But I ain't got to do that to make my point. 8 niggas in one, and it's a couple more. 8 niggas who all became household names. We got to have the greatest class of all time. But the point is, since that class, then what? I don't know what's up with these other niggas, but
yeah. Oh no, please finish your point, please, because
oh no, you good. We walked through it together. You good, but I feel like the new talent. Any progressive sport needs new talent frequently to fight the old established talent. Now Fonz need new niggas to fight. He fought the old niggas. Now he need new niggas. And Swamp need new niggas. You can't keep booking them niggas against the same nigga. It's gonna get too stale and repetitive. So then you think about, okay, so what's the problem with the new niggas? Well, and we breaking down the real problem with battle rap. It's the actual battle rapping. It's the lack of new talent. Well, what's the problem with the new niggas? What I see is they're not rappers first. They're battle rappers. I think that's the biggest issue with some of the newest talent from what I see. They're not rappers first, and then they just battle. They're battle rappers only, and they lose so many good essence and ethics that come from being a rapper. So, like, what comes from being a rapper? Okay, you're a reader, you're a reciter, you're a performer. That's what comes with being a rapper. You learn new words, you read, you're educated, you care, you have a thought on things, you can create. They lack all of that, which is why their adjectives and their setups is the same regurgitated nonsense. You gonna find, y'all gonna watch so much, ain't it funny? That's all they got. So let's say honor versus anybody, chess, any fucking body, chess. Y'all gonna see a title on the wall like Bad Boys 3. That's what you gonna find. Y'all gonna watch chess under dirt like treasure or some shit. So much. I done had so much white. I could have been a Trump supporter. And ain't it ironic? Ain't it funny how he went from URL to KOTD? Ain't it ironic? He went from being chess to now checkers. They only got the same. They can't describe things. They don't have descriptory language because they're not rappers. That's why they get into that same mandatory stale ass flow that all of them got, because they're not rappers first. They're battle rap regurgitators. They just up there repeating what they heard and how they heard it. They lack the first part of being a rapper, which is a reader. They're not readers. They lack the second critical part, which is reciting. They're not reciters. They can barely talk and captivate and carry an audience with their words because they're not equipped. They don't have the tongue movement and mouth movement to express themselves correctly and gather ears to hear that shit. They're not reciters. They're not performers. They're not rappers. I think that's the biggest flaw with these young niggas I'm seeing, and I'm everywhere with when it comes to battle rap, especially in the DMV scenes in Baltimore and everything. And I'm always watching. I'm like, they not rappers. That's the problem. They ain't rappers first turn battlers. They battle rappers. That's it. I think that's the biggest crutch. So without that, these new niggas ain't gonna get a chance to fight the old players for established positions. And I think from there, it's gonna be a circle of doomness, bro. It's gonna be a repetitive circle of bullshit. We really want to see. We got to see Twerk and T-Top. Who wants to see Twerk and T-Top knowing how cool they are? But we have to, because there's no other established talent to go fight these niggas. You need young, hungry Terrence Crawford to come in here and fight. You need young niggas to fight Floyd. Floyd can't keep fighting the same Madonna and them. We need new niggas coming in, wrecking these niggas to make this shit something, bros, and we don't have it. So if I had to break down the biggest problem and why I see it dire, the lack of new talent will kill any progressive sport. And battle rap, unfortunately, is a progressive sport. So the lack of new talent is gonna kill it faster than anything. I don't know what's up. No disrespect to the new nigga. I like Foots, Flair, but I don't think they knew no more. That was like last year or some shit. I'm not so sure it's kind of on the next page or whatever, the top 6 dudes. I don't really know. I don't know, but it ain't enough of them niggas. We got 8 in our class, and I didn't even mention Honor. It's not enough. It needs to be a full. The minimum is 4. 4 niggas got to come out the class ready to fight the veterans. You had Chess, Briz, T-Top, Prep. Solid 4 to fight these niggas. You had Twerk, you had Jack, you had Holmesy, you had Drugs, you had some other niggas. You riding the whole Goonies, I guess. It got to be a multitude of niggas to fight these niggas. Nowadays all they got is Eunice. He the only nice one that I seen. He the only one I seen that's really shaking shit and can do something and can fight and can fight these level of fighters. That's why I think it's gonna die, because the lack of new talent will kill any sport, bro. Just look at motherfucking. I don't know what sport could I think of. Yeah, they all get new niggas because they have a college to to pro pipeline, so they gonna always get new talent. But I'm trying to think of like something. But you get my point. Sorry for my long windedness, but that's why I think it's doomed, because it needs new talent.
I guess certain people become goated battle rappers in like certain sports, as far as like where you get older, you can't compete anymore. It's, in a sense, it's kind of like music. In a sense, it's kind of, because even in music, there's always new talent, new people coming to take over as well.
For sure,
still the legends like Jay-Z or whoever is like, they still get that air of respect where it's like they can still get in here and do this. They just not competing as much. And I feel
but they can't carry it now. They can't carry it no more because their fan base got kids now. We ain't got the energy to really go carry his show and concert like the young niggas. It needs youthful, new, fresh energy often to sustain its hype. We got kids now. We can't do it. We actually got a life now. It needs 16 through 24-year-olds who ain't got no real responsibilities and can give they all to this shit. They can be on Twitter. They can be involved. They can go to the shit, yell and scream their favorite nigga. It needs the youth, the energy that the youth bring. And then once that youth get a certain age and start having children and responsibilities, they gonna drop off on that shit because you realize that shit ain't nothing. You got your own life to live now. So battle rap, I see, bro, it don't look like it's enough newness coming in fresh, ready to square up with these established artists. And now my class is established. Everybody I name is a household name. It's time for them to fight down, and they can't. They still got to fight up. Swamp still getting matched up above him. Swamp is ready to start being the nigga to fight for little niggas downward. He's still fighting up because ain't nothing down to fight. It has to be something downward you can fight. It's my opinion, but my opinion don't count.
In fact, you're right, because like, look at who Swamp wants to battle. You know what I mean? And the only person you could say that's kind of like in his class he hasn't battled is Easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
For
that right
sure.
there would be like a major, clash battle. You know what I mean?
That'd be fire. That'd be fire. For
Yeah.
sure.
But with everything you said though, I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't sure what we came to speak about, but this topic is so dope, and I like the way you broke it down and really was able to articulate what's really going on. And I wasn't even thinking about that as much. I was just thinking about as long as we get the biggest battles, the best battles, you know what I mean, things like that. But you're right. It's like a part of battle rap was always bringing in that new original energy into the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, all these different classes that came before. And you got to think about the class Danny came in or the class Nitty came in. And you know what I'm saying? When all of these guys were coming in, like, it was just different talent, different energy. Tink the Demon, the Mike P's of the world, like these guys are like in a sense one of one. Like they're not really too many people you looking at like, okay, it's like that. You're like, okay, they're that person. So I feel like we do got a lot of characters in the culture, but as far because I'm following the new talent too, and I'm seeing what's going on. It's just the new talent. I feel like isn't really truly being displayed on Front Street like it used to be. Like right now, you and Swamp about to hit 1 million. That system of new talent, I like 2,000 views away, so that shit can happen.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? But that system of fans being able to see new talent, because y'all was brand new.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all put on a classic, a battle rap all-time classic. You know what I'm saying? That you know what I'm saying? As far as this new generation. And not too many people can say they have that. You know what I'm saying? So it shows that, to me, the new talent just ain't being, promoted the right way or put out enough to where the fans want to even be invested.
I explained it's a trinity. But we have the actual battle rap, which is the thing we're doing, which is the artist control, because we're the ones writing the material and reciting the material. You have the leagues who book that material and reciting of the material, and then you have the media coverage who covers it, paints the narratives, gets it out there, gets it where it need to be, hypes it up, amps it up, whatever they talk about it. Woo woo. It's a trinity. All three is responsible. But if we dig a little deeper, to me, the most who is responsible is the people actually performing. It's the actual battle rap, because that no matter what the league going through or the media going through, the rhymes will save it all. But they not showing out like that. So you ain't lying. Yeah, they could the league do more to put the sure. Could the media do more to bring to talk about these niggas and make them something somebody want to see? Sure. Everybody play. It's a trinity. You can't. That means you can't have one without the other. That's what a trinity is. You can't. If one falls, they all fall. So it's a specific loop. But the main thing, if we want to nitpick, I would go straight to the rapper first, and I broke down why I think the new talent is suffering.
So you basically saying it doesn't even matter, like whether you're on URL, Gates of the Garden, wherever. If you fire, you know what I'm saying, the culture is gonna follow to the point where people are going to be tuned in because of what you're doing on that stage.
But you know that for a fact. Niggas don't give a fuck up the stage and shit. All that shit cool. And it do matter. Now, again, all of it matters. It's a trinity, so they all matter. But the trinity ain't equal. It's not 33, 33, 33, that point 33, 33, that makes up the 100. No, it's battle rap 60. Media coverage 20. League 20. That 60 can make up for where the rest of them lack at. Look at us. We was on band in the cut somewhere when the main event being Jack Boy and Big T. Shouts out to both of them, fire, but you know what I'm saying? And we ain't nothing, but the battle took care of itself. The battle took care of itself. Their battles the battles should cover more ground wherever the league or the media lack. But they can't do it because they're not rappers first. They battle rappers. And that's just unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, there's a shift in the energy, even when you go to events. You know what I'm saying? You could tell, like, as far as, like, the interest, like, the people are coming out, but not as much, I feel like. And, you know what I'm saying? The energy is there. It's like, it's hard for people to keep their engagement the whole way through sometimes. You know what I mean? People
That's a big one.
more tired quicker, you know what I'm saying?
That's a big one.
So it is interesting. It is a shift going on. So what do you see as the future for 2025? What do you see is going to look like? You know what I'm saying?
They gonna throw events. Smacking them gonna throw events. Everybody gonna throw events. They gonna rap. The niggas gonna rap. The established talent gonna still rap. They gonna get paid. Everything gonna kind of move. But as I said earlier, the pulse, the 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 strong pulse has left. The strong pulse for battle rap's heartbeat is gone, and it's just beating. It's because they won't book events, so it's going, but it ain't a strong pulse no more. Foots just tweeted, I'm gonna step back from battle rap for a minute. Malpractice just tweeted saying I'm gonna step back from battle rap for a little minute, and I commented on both of them like, yeah, it ain't what y'all think, ain't it? It ain't what it seemed, did it? And they like, nah, bro, I never expected this shit. Yeah, this ain't no motherfucker. This shit ain't the game we love, bro. This shit is a fugazi ass dick sucking fest, bro. This shit ain't no motherfucking battle rap. The art form has long been gone from this sport, bro. Don't nobody give a fuck about the art form, bro. This shit is a real live. This shit is a mess, man. I don't know what the fuck they be doing up there. This shit don't make no sense, bro. We talking about the dumbest shit. Ain't nobody breaking down no battles. Ain't nobody giving no advice. Ain't nobody making sure the artwork stays at the forefront of their fucking show. Niggas is running podcasts talking about everything but rhymes. Everything but fucking rhymes, bro. Talking about Hitman and Verb and goofy shit that just all this tit for tat girly ass shit, bro. When we gonna get some men to talk about rhymes? Shout out to the Battle Rap Rankings podcast. That's one. We could be talking about raps here, bro. We ain't talking about no motherfucking rap. That's how you know it's dead. Since when bro, that should tell you this shit dead as fuck, because why we ain't even talking about the motherfucking raps no more? We talking about dumb shit. We ain't mentioning no rhymes because they ain't rhyming. These niggas suck, so we gotta talk about something else. I don't know, man.
That's crazy.
There's a video came out yesterday, or the day before yesterday, about the Mount Rushmore battle rap. Did you get a chance to check that out?
I didn't.
I don't know the guy's channel. This is some new nigga. I don't know. I think it was Al something. I have no idea. But the video was pretty interesting when he spoke about Mount Rushmores and how it go in battle rapping. I just thought you might have checked it out because the culture was kind of talking about it a little bit. But it was dope though. But
what's a good point in it that you got from it?
That no one knows how to judge the Mount Rushmores. They don't even, because he played various clips of people talking about it, established all his clips talking about it, Av, and everybody talking about, and it's so subjective, but we don't know how to objectify it. Don't nobody know how to objectify the Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying? So I thought you might have seen it because I would have loved to help them out and shit. I got all the answers.
You as far as Mount Rushmore, when you look at it, what do you feel like the criteria should be?
Okay, so the first things first is you separate all the Hall of Famers from the legends and the superstars. Put all the Hall of Famers in one box. And then how many Hall of Fame careers has they had goes in the Mount Rushmore. So Rex, immediately, he has 2 Hall of Fame battle rap careers. He got it off camera all the way up to Calico. And then from there, all the way up to probably Rosenberg or some shit. You throw that's 2, and then this year what he's doing is working on his change. That's 2.5. He's just working on change right now. 2.5. Now he got 2. He in there. Arsenal. He has 2 Hall of Fame battle rap careers. Lions Den all the way up until he battled. You could probably cut it right in the middle around SM3 or something around there, and then another one. He got 2. You got to throw him in there. Mook, maybe 1. I'm not so sure his last 9 years been Hall of Fame, but I don't know that it gets debatable there. But once you throw all the Hall of Famers in a box, then count how many Hall of Fame careers they had, and then the winner takes the Mount Rushmore spot. In my opinion, that's the only way to keep it objective. Once we start going off who we like the most, it's dumb that way. You can't deny the Hall of Fameness of anyone in the Hall of Fame. Your feelings ain't involved when it comes to the Hall of Fame. He in the Hall of Fame, it ain't got nothing to do with no feelings, bro. It's all about the work. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got to debate who we like, who we don't like. But Rex for sure got to be in there. Arsenal got to be in there. You know what I mean? Most people, I think Lux had 1 Hall of Fame career. I think I think his Lions Den days, I wouldn't, I don't really think that was strong enough, and because he stopped when it kept with, like, Oz was in the Lions Den, but he kept going with Smack when it burst into a new momentum. He kept going with that. He went over Grimes. Oz definitely had at least 2 and some change on the Hall of Fame list. But I think Lux may have had 1. His Calico all the way up to maybe Geechee run. Basically, when his comeback to now, that's a solidified Hall of Fame career in my opinion. He got strong work, got big artists, did work. You know what I'm saying? So I give him 1 and some change. Maybe you got to put the Lions Den as change in there. You know what I mean? You got maybe Surf. I think Rock probably had 1 and some change from his Ill Will all the way up to, because everything before Ill Will, I wouldn't put that in Hall of Fame. But then we got to debate those particulars. So it get tough, man. But either way, the criteria should be put all the Hall of Famers in a box and then count how many Hall of Fame careers they had. And sometimes the longest tenure will win. It be like that. And it should. The nigga who been in this shit the longest, been holding it down the longest, should have a say-so of a nigga who did well for just 7 years versus Rex who been doing this shit for 25 years. And you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's the best way.
Yeah, no, that is a dope way to break it down. But,
for sure.
So as far as, like, battle rap, like, how do you think, what do you say, I guess, to the new talent, about, how to revive it? Or is there reviving, or is it just this? You can't teach them
boys how to rap who ain't rapped. They not from the era of rap where it was all you did.
Gotcha.
You see what I mean? If you ask your favorite tattoo, if you go to a tattoo spot and you ask your nigga, yo, how long you been doing tattoos? And it's your first time going, he say, shit, 3 years. You might be like, oh, that's all right. Then you're not gonna automatically leave because he said that. But if you ask that nigga how long he been drawing knowledge, he can't say no 2-3 years, bro.
Yeah.
He better say some shit like, ever since my mother bought me that easel and that paint when I was, ever since I had an art class in pre-K and he bad been doing it like you supposed. That's the era of rap I come from. This era nowadays, it's most so pick up and play. You just pick it up, try it out, watch Rum Nitty long enough, and then get up there and give it your best shot and impression interpretation. You know what I'm saying? That's how Mike P give me. Mike P give me shit like that. Low show, they give me watch this shit for 48 hours and then let me go try. Like that's what they give. Like shit like that. Like them type niggas ain't on there really get, not them type niggas, but like the niggas who just pick up and try from watching it so long, what they lack is a sound coming in. See, when you've been rapping, so before this new wave of rap, I would say up until 2013, if somebody said they was a rapper, they've been a rapper their whole life. Rappers didn't just pop up. The people who didn't rap, and the niggas who did rap. I've been doing this shit since I can remember. All I ever want to do was rap, sing, play piano, do something musically inclined. That's all I ever remember, right? Before you could just, oh, let me just jump in there, try it out and see what happens. Find a style, bite the style, and then try it out. And sometimes it worked, might not. Before that, you had to have been doing this for so long that you come in with a sound already. Yeah, you got to learn the battle rap format and more of the battle rap nuance, but at least you have your bases. They don't come in with no bass from nowhere. They don't have no bases. They don't come in with a Chicago basis that they can at least tailor it around. I got that Chicago dog, but I got to kind of tailor it for the battle rap format and then boom, 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 and start experimenting and working like that. They come in right in as clones because they don't already have no type of background of music. They're not rappers, knowledge. You can't, there's no help for them niggas. They not rap. How you going? What I'm gonna tell a 25-year-old who just about to start this shit? There's nothing I could. You've missed too many years of learning how to create, formulate, characterize, objectify nouns, adverbs, soliloquies, similes, metaphors, posture, base, bar frames, categories. You missed too many lessons. There's nothing you could do, bruh. You can't do nothing with them niggas. It's gonna be. But the good part, I guess the good part is when they come in, new fans come in too, and the new fans hold them to the standard that they that they present and represent. That new fans ain't holding niggas to old battle rap laws or old laws of hip hop. No, they holding them to the new ones. So long as you can entertain the new coming in who's fresh and don't know anything, you could be their blueprint for how it should go. So Twerk is a great example. He was the blueprint for a lot of new fans and battlers on how it should go. They don't come in scrutinizing you for sounding like that, like the elders did. If you remember Twerk's earlier career, he was heavily scrutinized for just the way he did it and the way he chose to do his rhymes, because it was just off of the laws that we know it to be. It didn't fit what we kind of believe it should go like. But the good part about it is Twerk came in with so many new fans as well that they're not going to say that. They ain't going to say, nah, bro, you supposed to, because they don't know. So you are the teller of what it's supposed to go like. So in 10 years, the niggas who came in watching Twerk and shit gonna be telling the nigga in 10 years from now, no, you supposed to every now and then, you supposed to, hey, shut up, you supposed to shut up. You're supposed to do this. They gonna hold the next generation to the standard of their time, because we're all held to our nostalgic time period. So that's one of the only benefit they have is that, yeah, well, when you come in, so is some new niggas, so is new fans and a new audience, and they got fresh minds ready for you to fill it with however you want it to go. They have a prerequisite thought on what you're supposed to do and how it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only benefit. But as far as the raps is concerned, now, no, they doomed. They missed too many classes. They didn't take music class seriously because they're not musically inclined. They missed the art of writing. They didn't understand composition. They was playing in English class because they weren't rappers. So they didn't bother them to have neat handwriting. Every rapper I know could write, recite. They ain't from that. It's too late for you. You're supposed to be doing that in art class and in music class and in school. You're supposed to at least get the hang of it. Now you understand what an 8-frame is. Now they missed the courses, bro. It's too late. Ain't no hope for them niggas. Their best bet is the copy clone. And another good part they got is the you don't need to be original anymore. No one's shunned for sounding like somebody else, when that would have immediately got you cut back in the day. Not cut literally, but cut figuratively back in the day. Sounding like another nigga was a no biting was one of the made earlier Battle Rap 101 rules. So the good part is they ain't under that no more. You can come in sounding just like a nigga and be just fine. They'll clap and cheer for it. You could come in, you don't have to have the street background, you don't have to have a rapping background, you don't have to speak reality. Your bars and your rhymes don't even have to come from a reality basis, at least. You don't have to, it's so many things they don't have to do anymore. They're not being judged on their street or believability anymore. They're not being judged on their prerequisite rapping prowess. They're not being judged on if they really would do that a bitch or not. They're not being judged on those things. So they lucky, they're not being judged on originality. It doesn't matter. They still gonna cheer for that shit. Long as it's a proper name flip and it fits the fucking shit that they do, and you stick with the mandatory stale flow that everybody got, and you good. Make sure y'all gonna watch his name, insert rapper's name, simile. You gonna find insert rapper's name, simile. You done sold so much, insert drug, metaphor. You done, ain't it ironic? Make some stupid comparison, call it ironic, and call it funny, ain't it funny? Insert rapper, simile. As long as you got that basis, yeah, you should be all right.
Damn.
No disrespect to any of the new guys, by the way. I don't know y'all niggas.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you're not the first one to say something like this. I just feel like you put it together a little different, and I feel like you were more detailed. Because a lot of people just be like, yeah, all these niggas just rap the same. You know what I'm saying? To wrap it up in a small, with no like that. That's why they just all rap the same. So there's no real originality. So the game is dead. But
they don't explain why. Yeah, I go into depth. Yeah, for sure.
I guess so. The business of battle rap is still, I guess, in a sense, still moving, and people still,
The business is that's why this is a trinity, because the business holds its own faults too. The league hold their faults too, because unfortunately Smack and Beasley is running a company more than they give a fuck about the art form. They're running a company. Dare I say a Fortune 500 company? I don't know. I'm just smacking them a little credit, they young moguls and shit. So they could be running a Fortune 500 company. And unfortunately that's a blessing and a curse. Great for them young boys, great for their families, great for what they built, great for them as CEOs and moguls, but the artwork dropped off. So the leagues are responsible as well, because they the ones booked this shit. If I was a motherfucking league owner and I book some nigga and he sound like drugs, or I book a nigga and he clearly bit Loaded Lux style, it's so obvious, I would never even book him again. I don't give a fuck who cheered, how many people cheered. You can't come back on my shit biting like that, because that's a no-no. So the leagues don't really have that level of opinion. They don't have an opinion on the rhymes anymore like they at one point did. They don't really care. They don't have no opinion on what we're actually doing. To them, it's a business. It's a numbers game. It's black and white. When he on the card, shit go up, get him. If he on the card, this, get him. It's all algorithm based. It's all black and white paperwork. They running a company, bruh. They ain't running no motherfucking artistic culture. They're running a company, man. That's why they URL instead of Smack. That's why it ain't street music, arts, culture, knowledge. This is why it's URL. This is a rap league. This ain't streets. This ain't music. This ain't art. This is not culture, and this is not knowledge. So kudos to them. At least they're not still standing on that acronym. So that's good. But not just them. In most of the leagues, they not running no motherfucking. Everybody trying to run a business. Everybody want clout to be a good league. Nobody care about the art, to keep the art alive. And I'm not saying they should, bro. It just sucks for a nigga who heart beat this shit, and it's all I know. It just sucks for a nigga like that. And I'm not the only one. It just sucks for us niggas, but it's good for them. Smacking and doing well.
You don't think they care about the art form at all, though? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's been a long road since they've Smack and Beasley specifically, right? We talking about them?
Yeah.
Okay, Smack and Beasley specifically, it would be extremely disrespectful to say them two guys aren't on the stage enjoying what they're hearing, paying attention to what they're hearing, following what they're hearing, liking what they're hearing, honestly reacting to what they're hearing in an honest, open manner. That would just be disrespectful to them. There's no way he's there. Smack ain't really listening and ain't really, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, that's not the most important part. Once it's all over and the show is done, the most important part isn't who really rhymed and who, you know what I mean? It's the show. It's who they cheered for. It's who they demand back. They're a business, and in a business you have to cater to the customer. You know what I mean? And that's business. That's any business. You have to cater to what the customer wants. If Amazon started selling pool tables, best believe when you log in, they gonna recommend you a pool table. If pool tables just started going crazy out of nowhere because Drake said something or any celebrity said something that make us go crazy for it, best believe next time you log in, it's gonna be on your front page. They're running a company. You would want them to have the type of shit you buy up first, but why would they do that? They're running a company. They're running a business, man. And unfortunately, there's drawbacks that come with business, especially when it's in the branches of hip hop. Hip hop is a inward activity. It's inward. It's all heart and soul based, just like jazz music. It's all heart. It ain't outside. It ain't drums and fingers and how fast you can play the string of guitar. It's not out. It's inward love. And so it's going to conflict with any business model. Of course, that's going to be the conflicting matter. It's not their fault. I'm not blaming them, but they're part of the Trinity as well. Just like the media, just like the rap. You know what I mean? I ain't scapegoating them, but no, you can't blame them. But to answer your question fully, I go all the way left. My mind just start wondering. But to answer your question, no, I think it'd be extremely disrespectful to pretend they ain't liking what they're hearing or pretend they ain't following along. But the fact that they don't,
they put on the best shows ever that we admire, we love. Like we love battle rap partly because of the shows you know, them and a lot of other, you know, dope ass leagues put on to make us even love this culture. So it's hard for me to say the guys, the league owners. There's a lot of niggas that took a lot of losses as well. You know what I mean? Like, granted, it's like it got to be business too, because it's like we put on the show, we booked. Like, yo, it became that. It ain't just some shit on the streets, corners no more, where you know everybody just doing it for respect. Niggas trying to get signed. Like, it morphed into what it is. But there was still a pocket of time
Yeah,
when it was business, and it was like it was still artistic at a high level. I feel like that, you know what I mean? But I feel like when did it stop being so artistic? What year?
I think the
Pre and post pandemic.
I think caffeine expedited it, but they weren't the originators. I don't think the inception origin comes from caffeine, but they just expedited the process, in my opinion. I feel like when I say the artistic value doesn't come first, that means the non-negotiable laws that come with hip hop I'm talking about a time where the non-negotiables in hip hop are no longer non-negotiables. So for instance, knowledge in hip hop, rule number 1 is no biting. Rule number 2, it must rhyme. Rule number 2, 3, it must be original. This is battle rap basic 101 in any hip hop source you can name. But since we're speaking on battle rap, let's talk battle rap. We can put this for graffitiing, DJing, and breakdancing, which are the 4 pillars of hip hop. MCing, graffitiing, breakdancing, DJing are the 4 pillars of hip hop. Okay, under MCing is battle rap. We're offspring of the top dog, which is MCing. Boom. The laws don't change. That's non-negotiable. To even open up your mouth to an audience in an attempt to entertain them with rhyming words, you must first be original, it must rhyme, and it must be yours. Yeah. No biting. Right. That's the non-negotiables. We've long went away from those non-negotiables the minute you book B-Dot again. Now, we teetering with the negotiables. What the fuck do you mean? This is a clear carbon copy of someone we are. Get the fuck out of here. That'd have been my speech. Oh no, I'd said that's round. Yo, y'all give it up for that battle. Y'all give it.
A lot of that. He got a lot of that.
Yeah, as he should. But we talking about the league, right? So they the ones still putting them in our face, forcing us to swallow this. Pause the whole interview. By the way, you could do that too. That's a rule. These niggas ain't know that. You could pause a whole moment in time. Pause the whole interview. Keep yourself safe. They ain't do that. They put them in our face, force us to swallow this clearly regurgitated type of talk. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. That's you breaking them. One of the non-negotiables. It must rhyme. These niggas don't even rhyme. It must be original. These niggas bite verses, bite swag, bite characteristic traits. No one seeing, no one, and there's no, when the league don't do something about that, meaning because they don't have an opinion on it, because they're running a business. This is what I mean, knowledge. So when did that start happening, if you ask? When did all of the copy carbon clones of niggas started to really prevail? Well, first of all, you had all twerk sons. You had all the twerk sons coming out. Not the Goonies, actually. They don't even sound alike. I don't know why niggas say that. None of them sound alike. But when all the twerk clones started to try to pop up and shit. Now, we did a good job weaning them out up until this point. But I would say, so whatever year that was, is the start. That was the start of us not caring about the laws no more. Now, I'm not even getting into the laws of the actual acronym of SMAC. I'm not getting into you must have a street background and you must be musically inclined and you got to love the art and you got to be from the culture. I'm not even getting to that. You don't have to come from poverty to rap. You don't have to be I'm not even talking about those. I'm talking about the non-negotiables, bruh. I can't make being from the streets a non-negotiable in battle rap. How I'm gonna do that? I don't think that's fair. But damn it, it's fair to say you must be original. That's not fair to say. It must rhyme.
Yeah.
It must be yours.
Yeah. And you know it's funny when I talk to Cassidy, he says those same exact things that you're saying right now to me all the time. He'd be like, and he'd be saying that's what's wrong with battle rap too. He'd be telling me exactly that. He'd be like, he said, knowledge, these niggas don't even be rhyming. He said they be breaking like all the laws, and niggas be thinking I'm tripping for saying it. Like,
And the league is responsible because they're responsible for who they put in front of us. We could say it all we want, who we don't like, but if WWE put that nigga out and make him the star, he gonna end up being the star, bruh. Because we're gonna consume what they give us, and we're gonna accept it because we have no power or no real control. We can shout ourselves out on Twitter, we can make our voice heard, but we can't really. At the end of the day, we can't control that shit. You gonna force a nigga down our throat who's clearly biting another nigga shit? Nah, bro, we not doing that. And no, you once they tamper with the non-negotiables, now you're really running a business. That's when it became, oh, you're running a company here, bro. And that's cool. Run your business, bro. I can't run your business, man. But I just got to speak on it because they're part of the trinity of all of the problems that will ultimately lead to the sport's downfall, in my opinion. And the sport I hold dear in my heart that I've been watching since it came out.
Yo, breakdown, since you spoke on the battlers, you spoke on, league owners, just smacking URL, because I know that, you had a great stint on their league as well. And now speak on the media aspect.
Oh, the media, they possess